All right, so this is my latest project. It's called the Xaircraft 650 V8 or X8, whichever you like to call it. Simply because it's got the prop that spins on top and the other prop which spins counter direction on the bottom. It's four per boom or two per boom. Uh, so let's bring it a little closer. The first inspection, I didn't realize that this guy's made out of dry carbon, which is a relatively expensive material. Uh, the end plates are carbon. Overall, just a good build quality from what I can see. As you can see, I've attached a camera from our company on here. It's a 2 gig camera, wireless Wi-Fi camera. Let's just pop the inside here. See the goods on the inside of this guy. So, alright, cool. So this side. Alright, so what we have here, of course, is all carbon fiber dill, which is pretty nice. Alright, so what I've done is I've mounted the Superx flight controller from Xaircraft, which is supposed to be the best on the market and the best competition that the DJI NASA has ever seen. Comes with a I/O box, or more or less it's just an input and our input and output box. It's got compass, GPS, and compass together here. I'm not sure what this guy does here, but it's got something to do with the GPS. And of course, I'm running the Fry Sky, which is a bite off of Futaba. So, a fairly simple setup. What we're gonna do is we're gonna power this guy up in a minute here. So let's go ahead and put this cover back on. So get that on one-handed. I actually really like this cover. It gives it a very crab-looking appeal. If you can see that, it's a very interesting look. It's like a crab with pinchers that cut. And on the bottom, we have our battery with our battery tester, alarm, whatever. This guy's flying with a 3S right now, but I'll probably end up using like dual 4S's, like dual 6,000 milliamps, make it 12,000. Mount them on the sides here and here. And we're going to put a real gimbal, obviously, in the bottom here one day. See what this guy flies like. But for now, we're just going to use the 2 gig HD 100 camera, which actually displays in, I believe it's either 720p or maybe 1080i. I don't think it's 1080p, but I get more specs on that and find out. But it does shoot in high def, so it's a very interesting camera to use. All right, so what I was gonna do is power this guy up, so you guys can get an idea what this guy does. But I think I'm gonna need some hands for that, so I'm gonna give this to. This cute kind of focus right there. Slide over here. So, in order to get this guy on, you have to bring. Well, actually, once you power it up, then you have to bring both sticks down and in, and that will actually arm the copter so that it will be able to fly. And if you don't increase the throttle for more than 3 seconds, it'll just die again. It'll just cut off again, shut off. So kind of a nice safety feature, I guess. I got the two-way switch here for the safe mode, which is will bring it back to you if it gets in a position where you don't know where it is, or you're out of control or something, I guess, and you can just flip this switch and it's supposed to bring it back. And I got a 3-position switch over here for all the different flight modes, which is like normal, attitude, and GPS mode. And and the gain for the responses on this knob, which apparently a lot of people aren't really using this, but we're going to find out what it's all about. So, all right, so that's that. All right, so let's go ahead and power this guy up and see what happens. Let's turn the radio on first. Safe distance away. And this X8, I've noticed it's just got a lot of power, even on the 3S. This guy. So right now, this guy starts off fast green light, means that we are in normal mode. Slow green light, green flashing light, that means we're in attitude mode. When you see the double flash, if it's green then red, that means it's in GPS mode, but the GPS is not locked. And then if you see it go into a double green flash, 2 greens, that means that you're in GPS mode and there's more than, I believe it's like 5 satellites or more have been acquired. So right now I'm sure it's acquired some satellites, but not enough to really get a lot. So generally, I guess rule of thumb is don't fly it until you see 2 green flashing lights. So when you see the double green flash, then you're good to go. I mean, you can fly it with the red and the green flash, but it's not locked. So, you know, just rule of thumb, I wouldn't fly it unless, you know, you're a professional at this, or, you know, you just feeling antsy and just feel like, you know, basically going out and flying your thing and crashing it. But, yeah, so anyway, safe mode is here, which is a double red flash, which that means that will be bringing it back to a safe mode, which will bring it back home to us. And it will not come back home unless, so safe mode does not work properly unless you've acquired the GPS signal to begin with. So right now, it won't actually come back to this location. What it would do is it would, whenever it acquired full GPS, double green flash if you will, that will be the point that it would save as home. So if I had flown, say, I don't know, 1,000 feet away from me, and then it got a double green flash while in mid-flight, at that point that it acquired that GPS lock, that location would be considered as home and not where it actually took off from. So then if I flipped into failsafe to bring it home, it wouldn't come back to where I am. It would go back to where it acquired the signal at. So be wary of that, because that could put your quadcopter somewhere that you don't know where it would be. It would think home is somewhere where home actually isn't. Alright, so that's that. I'm still holding my hand on top of it because I don't fully trust this guy yet, but just want to make sure it doesn't jump off on me or something. So anyway, alright, so let's get to it. So we're going to put it back in normal mode, and we're going to start this guy up. As you see, after 3 seconds, it shuts down. If you don't, bring up the throttle. Bring up the throttle a little bit. As you guys see, it is alive, loud. And just what's really intimidating is sitting there right now. Power it up some, get some beans. Feel a lot of power. It's not even a quarter throttle. You can see this guy just got a lot of power. Wow, this guy draws a lot of power. You can hear the alarm is going off on the battery alarm. Get the voltage drop right there. Wow. Just a ton of power, man. I mean, kind of speechless actually. Honestly, I'm really impressed. Really impressed. So, first we'll shut it off. Alright, there it is. Let's power this guy down. So, there it is. X8 with Xaircraft Superx flight controller. Runs perfectly smooth. And I guess we'll see the maiden flight here in the next couple of days. I gotta take a trip to Atlanta. And I actually purchased this today off Craigslist. Pick this guy up. It's got some stuff it came with, but it's a It's one of these Pelican cases. Those military style camera, equipment, whatever deals. I got the 610 case, which it's a little bit on the small side, but I think it'll work. It's got wheels on it, and it's got this deal in the front here where you can basically take this guy. You can take this guy on a plane with you, and it won't charge you extra for it. It's actually the perfect size, so that you can get away as regular luggage. But that guy does fit in there if you take the props off, which kind of sucks because I hate taking the props off. There's 8 of them. It's a lot of props. But if you take the props off, it does fit. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, so that's it. Oh, also got this too. Yeah, the guy threw me this for like 20 bucks. It's crazy. It's like this huge freaking bag for camera gear. So, I suggest everybody get one of these because they actually really work. So looks like it'll work anyway. See. So anyway, it opens up and you can store all of your stuff in here. I mean, all of your stuff, and it's really nice actually. I don't even know what this is, but we'll find out shortly. Apparently you can make your pocket sizes. I don't even know what all this is, but it's nice. It came with all this extra stuff, extra pockets. Figured all the FPV gear could fit in here. And it's got this deal where you can, comes with this guy, you can put a laptop in here. I mean, it's really nice actually. Nice, strong, comfortable back padding. I mean, this thing is just super nice, dude, honestly. I couldn't even pass it up, even though I didn't plan on buying anything like this, but I figured I could make use of it somehow with this hobby. But yeah, I'm not even sure who it's made by. Who is that? Whoever that is, Nintel Pro or something. Naneu Pro. I guess it's who it's made by. Yeah. Urban Gear. That's who it's made by, I guess. So, all right, guys. So we're out. We'll see what happens with this guy soon.